What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be testing out some new products from Colourpop as well as some new releases from Tarte. Super excited. I have some face products, I have body products. We're gonna do the full thing. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna take you guys through how everything performs, give you guys the prices for everything and see how it goes. I have some brand new Colourpop. That was my dog yawning. I have some brand new Colourpop stuff mixed in with some old favorites of mine. So let's just get it going. So the first thing I'm going to do is start with eyes like I always do. And for that, I'm going to use a throwback palette from Colourpop. This is the Element of Surprise palette. I'm not going to do anything crazy on my eyes right now because I'm really focusing on the face products today. So I don't want it to be overshadowed by the eye look. So like I said, this is the Element of Surprise palette released a few years ago. Really, really beautiful shades. I love Colourpop's eyeshadow formula. I genuinely do. As far as I know, Colourpop doesn't have an eye primer. So I'm using my go-to Wet n Wild eye primer. You guys, this is the best one ever. Absolutely. I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my eyes. My last video is doing relatively well, so thank you for that. I'm not used to getting the views, but I think it's because it was a Jaclyn Hill related video that people are interested in that. So I have my eye primer laid down, and to set it down, I'm going to use the pressed powder from Colourpop. This came out when they first released their foundations and concealers a long time ago. I have tried both the foundation and concealer. I don't like the foundation. I don't think a lot of people liked it. But this is their No Filter Sheer Pressed Powder in the shade Fair. I just have it in like a magnetic palette here with some other like miscellaneous face products. So I'm just going to set down my eye primer with that. If you can't tell, I do have my little like Invisalign trays in. This is in my time when I'm filming this is the 5th or 6th day of my treatment. So I switched trays in 2 days. Today's Wednesday, so I switched trays on Friday. So that'll be great because I know it's gonna hurt. All right, so my eye primer is set down. We'll just go into the Element of Surprise palette. I'm going to start with this shade right here, which is called Labyrinth, just to run that in my crease, just to get a little bit of something going. I don't want to do anything too crazy. Did I get a blush? No. I hate when I sit down to film and I like realize I forgot stuff. But it's just one thing, not a big deal. I haven't been picking up any of the new palettes from Colourpop because they release stuff like every day and I can't keep up with it, and I don't need those like monochromatic palettes. I have so many eye palettes, it's just preposterous. Okay, so there is the shade Labyrinth laid down, and then we're gonna go, what are we gonna do? We'll go into the crease. This is a Morphe M441. I've talked about Morphe brushes a bunch on my channel. I don't love them. I think that they're kind of scratchy. I really like It Cosmetics brushes and Sigma brushes and Luxie brushes. So next I'm gonna go into the shade over here, which is called Go With The Flow. And I'm just gonna put that on the outer corner and then right into the crease a little bit. Colourpop has a few palettes that their shades apply on the eye quite a bit differently than they look in the pan. This is one of those shades. This is one of those palettes. This is one of those palettes. The other one is, in my experience, at least the Dream Street palette, the Kathleen Lights collab. A lot of the shades look a lot more purple on the eye than they do in the pan. So for the lid shade, I'm going to go in with this one right up here. It's called Feels. I normally put down a glitter glue when I'm using shimmer shades like this, but I'm not going to with this one because I want it to be more of like a lighter wash. All right, so there is the eye look I'm gonna throw together for right now. Pretty simple, because like I said, the face is the focus of today's video. I'm gonna take a Morphe M432, it's just like a flat liner brush, and I'm going to take the shade down here called Peace of Mind and just use that as a liner. All right, so that is all I'm gonna do for the eyes, something simple. I'll do the lower lash line later on. So now we're gonna get into the fun stuff, which is the new stuff that I have. So the first thing I'm going to use is a face primer. Where is it? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to use is from Colourpop. It is their Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Primer. I have normal to borderline dry skin, and I do like a dewier finish, so I tend to go for more hydrating products than matte products. So this is what the bottle looks like. I'm just gonna give it a good shake. I did several, I did arm workouts like 2 days in a row, and my whole upper body is like screaming. It hurts so bad. So this is just, let's see, what else do we need to know about this? So you do get 1 full fluid ounce of product in here. It contains hyaluronic acid and coconut water, and it just says that it's a lightweight hydrating primer that refreshes and preps skin for makeup application. It is silicone free, and it says it's good for all skin types. Like I said, I like a dewier finish and tend to be on the drier side. And then the price for this is $12, which is not bad at all. And you got a nice pump here. Ooh, okay, so it's like this peachy color. It's got just like a fresh, almost like a, it smells like mangoes, I think. Mangoes or bananas. It's bananas. And it feels really, really nice on the skin. Nice and lightweight. Oh, that smells so good. As it's sinking in, it is getting sticky, which is good. That means it will grip onto the foundation better. All right, next we're going to go into foundation. So this is brand new from Tarte. They just released it. This is the Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. I got the mini size. I didn't realize it would be this mini. This thing is like puny. So if I do like it, I will purchase the full size, but I just wanted to give it a try. So this is the travel size. You get 0.5 fluid ounces in this product, and it retails for $15. $15. I'm lucky I work at Sephora and I get a discount, but oh my God, $15? I don't know about that. They only have a couple of shades that are available in the travel size, which is pretty normal for travel size products. So I got the lightest shade that they offered, which is 13N Fair Light Neutral. I don't think this is gonna match me. However, I'm going to be tan soon. We will get into that in a couple of minutes. So I think that once I'm tan, it will all kind of work. So this product claims to be light coverage. I don't have all the information on the box, but I remember reading about it. So it is light coverage, but it claims to be buildable. It also has Maracuja oil in it, which is their Tarte's kind of like signature hydrating product. And it's just supposed to give a nice dewy finish. I have Tarte's Maracuja Creaseless Concealer, and it's one of the worst concealers I've ever used in my life. So I definitely don't recommend that. So it's just gonna be this kind of consistency, not too runny. And I'm going to dot that all over. I know this is going to be a little bit dark, and there's really no scent to it. It's not like a scented product or anything. I'm going to blend that in with my Sephora Total Coverage Sponge. This is the best sponge in my opinion. I know, like, I have breakouts on my chin at the moment, and I know that this is not going to cover it, but we'll see how much we can get out of it. I can hear my dog's stomach like digesting. So I'm just gonna bring this down a little bit on my neck because it's a little bit dark for me. Okay, so I got very, very, very light coverage from this. I might try it with a brush just to see if that gives any difference. So I used everything that was in my hand. So I'll squeeze out a little bit more, because sometimes you can get better coverage with a brush. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this is an IT Cosmetics brush, but the writing is worn off. So I'm just gonna stipple this on, because that is how you can get more coverage out of a foundation. Yeah, I'm already getting more coverage just by doing that. So yeah, this blended out really, really nicely. Just bringing it down the neck a little bit, because it is dark. I can definitely see that it's too dark for me at the moment. So for concealer, I have the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Creamy Concealer. I've never tried this before, and I didn't know what shade to get, so I totally guessed. In this concealer, you get 0.3 ounces of product, and it retails for $9, so fantastic. This is what the component looks like. Very, very pretty. I really like Colourpop's packaging. It smells like glue, and it's got this like flat paddle applicator, kind of like their other concealer, their no filter concealer. So I know, oh, that shade's not bad. I know that this is marketed to be a light coverage concealer. So I'm not expecting too much out of it, but I don't need a lot of coverage underneath my eyes. So that's okay. It feels like cooling under my eyes right now. It's not like irritating, but it feels cooling. So I'm just going to use my sponge to blend that out. I've been trying the new e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and that is just so thick. So I appreciate that this one is super, super lightweight. That blended out in like 2 seconds. I think it looks a little bit extra light because my foundation is a bit dark. But I'll just blend that all together with my brush. Wow. I need to like look up close in the mirror. That looks really, really nice under the eyes. It definitely has some like luminosity to it, which I really like in a concealer. I'm just gonna take my foundation brush and just kind of blend those edges, because my foundation is darker than my concealer. I'm not gonna set my concealer at the moment because I'm about to go in with some cream products, but first let's do some brows. So I got this new from Colourpop. This is the Brow Boss Duo. So in here you get a brow pencil and also a brow gel, and it retails for $12, which is fantastic in my opinion. I have never tried any of these products from Colourpop that I'm showing you today. So on one end we have a spoolie, and then the other end we have a fine tip pencil, which I like. I prefer those over like the larger tips because I don't have a lot of prominent eyebrow, so I need to kind of get in there with a fine point. So I got these both in the shade Blonde. It also comes with the Brow Boss Gel, and it's got this little tiny one. So both of these products for $12 is pretty good. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in kind of what I already have. Just blend that out. I already dropped the cap. So I'm gonna go in with the Brow Boss Gel now. The first thing I'm noticing is that there's a lot of product on the wand, and I don't want to overload my eyebrows. So I always start in the middle and then run the product through, and then I flip my brush over and stand up the hairs kind of like in the front. I find that that makes them look a little bit more natural. I like it. Do I like it better than my Milk Makeup Bronzer Stick? I don't think so. I'm gonna grab a blush. All right, now for blush, I'm gonna use one of the Colourpop blush sticks. This is in the shade 25-8. I purchased this in a set. So I'm just gonna kind of dab that on. I really like these Colourpop blush sticks. They're very nice. And then I'm doing more of like a dabbing motion as opposed to like that, because I don't want to disturb anything going on underneath the blush. These I've always had really good experiences with. I've been using these for a while, so I have a good idea of how they work. Beautiful. So there is the blush and the bronzer. I think it looks nice. I do prefer my Milk Makeup bronzer stick, but it's nice to have another option that's travel size and compact. There's very minimal creasing on my under eye right now, which is just absolutely thrilling to me because I tend to crease pretty badly underneath my eyes, and the fact that that doesn't look awful is fantastic. All right, I'm just gonna go in with that same powder from Colourpop that I used earlier and my Luxie 522 tapered highlighter brush and just set that baby down. I wish that there was a concealer out there in the world that I didn't have to set under my eyes because I don't love using powder anymore, like powder products. So, yeah, that looks really, really nice under my eyes. The coverage is definitely light, so if you have some dark circles, I would definitely correct those first. Let's bring the powder over here. Very nice. I think it looks very like bright and awake, but not heavy at all. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're gonna go into highlighter. So I bought 2 different highlighters from Colourpop's body collection, which is a separate, I guess it's like a brand underneath Colourpop. So I bought 2 of them. I'm going to demonstrate them both for you. The first one is a liquid. This is the Shimmering Dry Oil in the shade Soft Pink. I'm going to use that on my body, hence why I'm wearing a tank top, because this is like pretty oily looking and I don't want to get that all up in my makeup. But first, we're going to try, this is their pressed highlighter. This is the Soul Face and Body Highlighter in the shade Soft Pink as well. So this is a pretty big compact. It says it's a soft blendable body powder that provides a wash of ultra-dimensional shimmer for glowing skin. So in this pan, you do get 5.2 grams of product, and this retails for, oh, I purchased these in a bundle. So these 2 together retail for $18, which I think is really good. So when you open up the compact, you've got a little plastic sheet in here, and then that is what the product looks like. I don't know if it's going to work as a face highlighter for me, but I'm certainly gonna give it a try. I'm just gonna take my Real Techniques tapered highlighting brush. Can you see that? I think you can see it when the light from like my window hits it, but in the mirror, well, let me take off this plastic boy here. Come on. Oh, this is scented. It's got a very like fruity scent to it. So if you don't mind scented products like that, it'd be great for the body. I cannot get this plastic thing off. Oh yeah, okay, I see it like a little bit in person. It looks more metallic than reflected, if that makes sense. Like it doesn't look like a wet glossy highlighter. So I don't know if I love it for the face. I think it's showing up a little bit differently on camera because in person it looks kind of almost like dull. Like it's not very like reflective at all. I don't really understand why they'd put a scent in it, but it does smell good, and the packaging is really cute. So I don't think I love it as a face highlighter, but we'll try it on the body. Maybe that's really what it's meant for. So on this shoulder area here, I'm going to try their Shimmering Dry Oil. You get quite a bit in here. I have the Sol de Janeiro dry like shimmering oils, and I really do like those. So same kind of component. This is glass, which is notable. Get my hair out of the way. Oh. Oh, this has that same like fruity smell. It smells like candy-ish, like candy fruity type. I have a sunburn right now because I spent 5 minutes in a tanning bed and I got roasted. So it does feel really, really nice on the skin, like nice and hydrating. And I don't really know if you can see a difference. I might look like, I can see it on my hand and I can feel like little particles of glitter. I need a towel. But I don't know if I necessarily think it's all that in a bag of chips. It feels really nice on the skin and it smells really good. If I look up close, I can see some like super fine glitter. But I'm looking for more of like a glossy kind of vibe, you know? It's definitely stuck to my hand for all of eternity, I'll tell you that. I've got these little tiny like micro shimmers on my hand and they feel like sandpaper. So on this side, I'll try the pressed version of the highlighter and see if that's any different. For that, I'll use this Real Techniques brush just to see. So I'm really kind of digging my brush in there. Boo. It kind of looks to me like a pink streak right here. And I barely even see it on my skin. Oh, come on. Maybe if I try the oil on like a brush, that will make a difference. When I pour it out on my hand, I can see little like gold sparklies in there. So maybe it just looks different with a brush. Okay, I'm getting like a little bit of a something. I really think this is just kind of putting pink micro glitters on my body. Dang. I don't like it. Let me try to just even this out over here. Yeah, it looks like, I think the problem with this on the body is that it just looks like too frosty. Maybe it's just like the shade that's giving me a problem, but I think it just looks frosty. So then you're not getting that like glow, that like shiny glow that I think that people look for in like a body oil product. This is what the body oil looks like after it's been blended in on my hand. It's just like, it's almost dull looking. Like it's not that like glossy kind of sheen that you're looking for. Boo. Oh, speaking of body products, I did pick up their self tanner. So this is the Soul Body Gradual Sunless Tanning Lotion. I'm very pale. I don't know if that's apparent to you, but I'm very, very pale. And I like to have a little bit of color to me. I just think it makes me look a little bit healthier. So you get a lot of product in here. You get 7 ounces of product, which is 198.5 grams, in case you didn't know. And I purchased the shade medium to deep. I know what you're thinking. You're so pale. I know. But I want to be tan. So I'm going to give this a try tonight or tomorrow. But this is just a body lotion that is like a gradual tanner. So it's not necessarily like a wash-off self-tanning product. So it contains coconut, argan, and marula oils. And it just says to use as your daily body lotion. Color will develop with repeated use over several days. So it's vegan, cruelty-free, paraben-free, mineral oil-free. So really nice if you have sensitive skin. Love the packaging. And this retails for 16 bucks, which is not bad because I have like Saint Tropez tanning lotions from Sephora that are definitely not $16. So the last thing we're going to try is some lip products, which I'm really excited for because they're brand new formulas. This is the Just a Tint Lip Crayon. I purchased this in the shade Always Right. And this retails for $8. So it's just kind of a crayon. Pop the top off and you just get a lip crayon. It doesn't really have any sort of smell. No, not really. Ooh, so this glides on really, really nicely. I don't think this goes with my peachy eye look, but that's what we're going for. So these aren't like a full coverage lip product. They're definitely something that's good to like throw in your bag or just kind of keep around to toss on. It looks a little like chalkier on my lips than it does in the tube. And it tastes kind of funny. I don't know if I love this shade or the formula. I'm gonna pass on this. I'm gonna say pass on that. Unless you can find a shade that you like. They taste quite funny. But to top that, I have some of their Luxe glosses. I purchased 2 of them. They came in a set. I got both of these for $15 total. So I got 2 shades. This one is Ticklish, so it's more of like a light peachy pink. And then I also got the shade Dream Queen, which is a little bit deeper. So I think I'm going to start with the deeper one. If I need to lighten it up, I'll go on with this one. Giant doe foot applicator. And it's got like a cookie kind of smell, but it's not like an overwhelmingly sweet cookie smell. Oh, that feels really, really nice on the lips. I like how that feels. Definitely doesn't match my eye look. So just for ha-has, I'm gonna just top Ticklish just right in the center just to give it a shot. Same kind of cookie smell. Pretty. I like that. I was looking for glosses that I can just kind of keep around that will go with everything. And I think these are really pretty. I don't think they match the eyes, but that's what the gloss looks like. They're not sticky at all, which is nice. They're very comfortable. And then the last thing I'm going to try is their face mist. This is by their skincare sub-brand 4th Ray Beauty. So I got this Mist and Match mini mist kit. You get 3 in here. This retails for $15. It's not bad. They're like $5 each. So the ones that you get in here are the Fresh AF Mist. These are all 1 fluid ounce of product. And it says, they all say the same thing on the back. It says 10 to 12 inches away from face, closed eyes, and mist liberally. Use whenever skin feels parched or needs an instant refresh. So this seems to be just like a hydrating spray. We also get the Glisten Up Mist, which I'm going to try on my body in a second. There are definitely there are gold kind of micro shimmers in here. And then we have the Mellow Milk Mist, which I would assume to be more of like a skincare treatment as like a hydrating spray. So let's give these a little sniff. So the Mellow Mist here smells like pink lemonade. The Glisten Up Mist kind of smells like lemony. And the Fresh AF smells like alcohol and nail polish. So I'm going to use the Fresh AF Mist to just kind of set down my makeup. Ooh, that is an aggressive mister. I don't like the mister on that. That's aggressive. But I think it gave me like a little bit of dew. All right. And then I'll pop on some mascara after. I never put my mascara on before my setting spray. And then I'm going to try this Glisten Up Mist just like on my chest to see if it does anything. I think that did more for me than the body highlighters. You can see there's some gold reflect on there. So this is a great thing to kind of have around if you just want a little bit of something. I'm going to spray it on my arm here where I don't have anything on. So I can kind of see if it's doing anything. Yeah, I see like some particles of gold glitter, but nothing crazy. But I think it did give me some luminosity there. I like that. That's nice. Pop on some mascara quick, and then I'll show you guys the finished look. This is Benefit's Bad Gal Bang. I was considering ordering Colourpop's BFF mascara, but I don't need any more mascara. I have so many tubes of mascara that like, that's the last thing I need. And all the tubes of mascara I have right now, and all the tubes I have of mascara right now are open. All right, now would be a good time to show you guys how to fix this if it happens. So if you ever get mascara kind of like on your face, wait for it to dry and then take a spoolie and then just kind of get that sucker off of there. Then I just kind of dab over it with my sponge and I'm good to go. All right, so here's the finished look. We'll show you guys. I like how it turned out. It was just kind of a more simple, natural makeup look. I'm going to very quickly run through the products that I've tried today and let you know my final thoughts. So we'll start with the mists. I think they're nice. They're nice to have. I think these 3 for $15 was a pretty good deal. I haven't tried the Mellow Mist yet, but I will tonight when I do my skincare. It's nice to have a kind of shiny, shimmery, travel size mist lying around. So I like these. They're not bad. The glosses I definitely do like. They're super comfortable on the lips. I like the shades that I got and they smell really nice. The applicator is nice. Definitely recommend those. The Pretty Fresh primer felt so good on my skin. It smells delicious. It smells like bananas. And I think that it did give me a little bit of something to kind of adhere my makeup. And I really do like this. So for the price, definitely get that. The Colourpop blush sticks I've had for a while and I really like them. I highly recommend those. I don't love the Just a Tint lip crayon. I don't like how they taste. And they're all over my retainer. I don't like the taste of it. I don't like that they're on my teeth. And I'm not like obsessed with this shade in particular. This is Always Right. I thought it was going to be a little bit more close to, I thought it was going to be a little bit closer to the shade on the tube, but it's really not. It's quite light. And I don't really love that. The brow products, so the pencil and the gel, I really am enjoying. I think that the shade is a smidge too warm for me, but it's not undoable. So I I like those. For 12 bucks to get both of these, I definitely would recommend those too. The Tarte, where is it? The Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator, I enjoy that too. I think that once I'm tan with my little Soul Body tanner, this shade will match me quite a bit better because right now it's not ideal. It's not working, but it does give me some luminosity. It's not sinking into any of my lines yet. And I really like this. So this is good to have around in case you want like a lighter coverage product. I'm so disappointed in these. I had really high hopes for at least the shimmering dry oil, but like there's just not a lot happening. What you see on my chest, I think, is from that Glisten Up spray. So I think what I'm going to do is just mix this in either to the self-tanning lotion or just like a regular body lotion that I have. And I'm super disappointed in this too, this highlighter. It's showing up a lot better on camera than it is in person. But in person, it really just looks like dry pink, like not glossy. And I like a glossy highlighter. This smells really good though. But on my body, it did next to nothing. And that's kind of, it just looks like chalky almost. That's the word I think I'm looking for, is chalky. There it is blended out on my hand. There's really not much to it, but you see like this chalkiness. So I'm super upset about this. Maybe it will go well Let me try it in my inner corner, actually, now that I think about it. I think it's just too, like, frosty and not reflective enough. I don't love this. Maybe I'll use this as an eyeshadow one day and it'll go a lot better. So I definitely don't recommend this or this, which I'm super disappointed about. The dry oil feels dry. It doesn't feel like hydrating, and I can feel these like little particles of glitter all over my hand. So that's super duper disappointing. And I think oh yeah, 2 more products. The Pretty Fresh concealer, I really, really like. It looks really nice under my eyes. Even though I powdered pretty heavily under my eyes, I can still see the luminosity coming through. I really, really like this. This might be one of my new fave concealers. This is the shade Light 33C, and I think it's a really good match for me. And then the last product is Tarte's Cream Bronzer. I like it. I think it does border a little bit on the yellow side, so if you are my skin tone, you'd probably be okay with this, but they do have 2 other deeper shades. They do go pretty deep, which is nice. So I think it blended out beautifully. It took me like 5 seconds to blend it out. And it's nice that it's waterproof too. So if you're kind of out and about, sweating, or going to the beach and you want to wear some bronzer, this might be a good idea. And I'm glad I got the travel size of this one because I will never ever go through, I tend to not ever go through any product, let alone a full-size cream bronzer. So yeah, those are my opinions on everything. If you have tried any of these products, let me know what you think down below, because there were definitely some hits and definitely some misses. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.